tool for the journalist. And this is also going to be the first in our AI tools series, which of course we're starting off with Pinpoint, and then we also have upcoming workshops on NCI, Gemini, and more other tools coming up related to AI. Again, before we begin today's session, thank you all for completing the feedback, survey form for last week's GA4 workshop. We've literally reviewed each of your input, and we are planning a part 2 based on all of your suggestions and feedback. So I think I would suggest, and I'll request you to keep sharing your feedback for all of our workshops whenever we have, and we'll surely ensure that we support you in the best way as possible. Again, before we start today's workshop, some ground rules. Please mute yourself while the presentation is going on. And if you have any question, you can put in your question in the chat box here. I mean, today's presentation again is going to be fully conducted in English because again, we have publishers participating from across India. So please bear with that. But again, I think what we're going to do and what we're going to start off with, from next week onwards is we will have language specific office hours, like, a 30-45-minute office hours. So say, for example, we'll have a specific office hours for Bengali publishers, specific office hours for Malayalam publishers, like that for each of the publishers. So if you have any questions related to any of the workshops or the one-on-one consultations that we've, completed as of now, please do join these, language specific office hours, and Mediology team, all of us would be there and will answer whatever questions you have in your own language itself. So that's something that we're starting off from next week. So all of you or each of you, whoever is having language issues or would want to, join the office hours and ask your questions in your specific language, do join those office hours that we have from next week onwards. So without wasting much time, we move to the next slide. Okay. So before we deep dive more into Pinpoint, let me just outline the main agenda of this session. So first, we'll have a quick introduction to Pinpoint and how to get started with it, specifically for those of you who haven't heard about Pinpoint and have never used it. I think some months back, during the election season, we did have a Pinpoint presentation specifically, from an elections perspective. But now it will be generic, and of course, from an elections perspective too. Like, we'll help you understand how to use Pinpoint and the different use cases to, use Pinpoint. And after that, we're also going to deep dive into each of these use cases, actually even showing you on how to use these features. That's something that we're going to show you. And again, feel free to put in your questions in the comment box whenever you have any, doubts or any questions. We will see to it that we cater to all of that. Today, we also have a special guest. So we have Nika Thashmi from ABP Live team. And ABP has been using Pinpoint extensively for its editorial usage. So we will have Nika to also come and talk about how they've used Pinpoint and how it has helped his editorial team. So that is another thing that we have. And then, of course, again, we'll have 15 minutes for Q&A, and we'll try and again cover whatever questions you have. Moving to the next slide, please. Okay, introduce you all about Pinpoint. So now we launched Pinpoint in 2020 as the core feature of our journalist studio, which is an umbrella under which we share a lot of training and resources on Google platforms that serve the needs of newsrooms and journalists. I think one thing that we've always seen, right, is newsrooms are struggling with resource constraints, and we regularly hear feedback from most of you publishers that you've been wanting Google to help with tools that will help you all do more with less. So that's been the mission of our Journalist Studio team, which is to make it cheaper and faster to produce high quality news by focusing on driving efficiencies in story ideation, research, and creation. Now, what is Google Pinpoint? It's a research tool that helps you explore and analyze large collections of documents. And the primary benefit cited by users is that Pinpoint has significantly reduced time and effort to produce pieces of content, typically news stories. Now, Pinpoint, again, is a free tool to use, so it's available to all of you. You can all use, you just have to register, and then you can get started with it. So how and what and all of that stuff is something that I'll have my colleagues, Hemendra and Prateek from Mediology team, take you through in the next few slides. Thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you, Shweta. I hope I'm clearly audible and visible. Okay, hello everyone. I'm Hemendra Singh. A lot of us have already interacted in one-on-one consultation in the stage one of the program. I and Pratik are really excited to take you through today's session. We all know that time is of great essence when it comes to producing a well-researched article. It could take hours to do research, articulate, and write a very good investigative story. So there are many simple day-to-day workflow related challenges that Pinpoint can really help you to overcome. Also, Pinpoint is a research tool that helps you to sift and analyze large volumes of document across wide variety of file types as well. The primary benefit we hear from publishers already using Pinpoint is that this tool significantly reduce time and effort. Uh, and it can help you to quickly identify the investigative stories, get breaking news from documents, help you extract the text and audio from video files. Now that can be a very challenging and time consuming process if you are doing it manually. This also helps you to shorten the overall story production time. You can also extract the data quickly from the pool of document to fact check any claim and so on. So in today's session, we will pick these specific features and my colleague Pratik will take you through each one of them via a hands-on demo. Uh, Next slide, please. Yeah, so onboarding Pinpoint is really very simple to get started. You just need to visit g.co/pinpoint. My colleague will drop this link in the chat box for you to quickly log in as well. This link, so all you need to do is to just log in using your Google or Gmail account, and that's it. Then you can just fill the simple form and indicate yourself as a journalist. Once you fill up the form, your workspace will be available where you can create collection and start adding documents to it. This collection are by default private and you can add different files to it. You can also share this collection to your internal organization users to make it collaborative. Next slide. Okay, so Pinpoint supports various type of file types, including PDFs, images, audio, video files, and email archives as well. And you can upload files directly from your computer or Google Drive with the capacity of 200,000 files per collection. Now that's huge. Additionally, there is also an Explore tab, which allows you to browse publicly available documents for your reference and ideas. A lot of publishers are already using Pinpoint to create stories swiftly. And also, please note that the space of Google Drive is separate, and uploading any file to Pinpoint collection won't take up that space for you. So that's an added benefit, and your Google space or Google Drive space is intact. So let's move on to check what all types of files are supported when it comes to Pinpoint. Next slide. Okay. So there are 8 types of different files which are supported by Pinpoint, wherein you can upload maximum of 1 GB of single PDF file, audio or video file of 8 GB or 2 hours of playtime. Images, files from Google Docs or MS Word could be of 10 MB per file. Audio and video file are supported for most of the common and leading formats. These all slides and other details of the recording will be shared with you after the session. So do not worry about this, and all the related stuff and documents would also be shared. So without wasting time, let's quickly move on to what you can really do with Pinpoint. I'll ask my colleague Pradeep to pick these specific cases and take you through a detailed demo. Over to you, Pradeep.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Pratik, and I'm a software engineer in Mediology. Hope my voice and video is clear.
Yes, Pradeep.
So today we will cover these 5 use cases of Pinpoint, and we will also have some quick demos around these use cases for better understanding. So let's move to our first use case, that is getting transcript for your audio and video file. So to extract text from your audio or video files, generally what you do, you listen, then you pause, you take notes, and then you play the media file, right? And this cycles repeat itself. Sometimes doing it manually is really cumbersome and frustrating. But now with Pinpoint, you can do it efficiently and accurately. You just need to follow 2 steps to get your transcription. Step 1, select the audio spoken language from the settings. And step 2, just upload the media files in your collection. Once uploaded, Pinpoint will automatically convert that audio or video file in searchable text file. In this file, you can also find or search for that specific words or phrases that has been spoken in that audio track. You can also jump to the specific time frame where a particular word or phrase has been spoken. You can use this feature. You can use this feature for reviewing or analyzing your recorded conversation, or you can also use it to transcribe your podcast efficiently. Ultimately, it will help you to cut down your news production time. We'll also cover this in the upcoming demo, but before that, let's move on to our second use case. Uh, that is advanced search in Pinpoint. So most of us use Google search here, right? And we know that how powerful Google search is. Similar to Google search, Pinpoint search is so advanced that sometimes you may feel like Pinpoint actually understands what you are looking for, what you are looking. Suppose that you have hundreds of documents in your collection, and we all know that searching in that hundreds of documents in this large set of file is really a very tedious process. But with Pinpoint, you can easily and efficiently find what you are looking for, because Pinpoint not only searches for your specific words or keywords, but it also searches for your related words or synonyms. This is how Pinpoint widen your search and effectively finds what you are looking for without even opening the document. Now moving on to our next use case, which is also a third one, where you can extract text from your handwritten note and images. So with Pinpoint, you can extract text from your handwritten notes. Look at the image in this slide. This image contains handwritten note and it's in cursive, right? And you can notice how accurately Pinpoint has extracted text from this handwritten note. To use this feature, just upload your handwritten note in your collection and then open it. After that, select that specific text that you want to copy and copy it. Simple and straightforward, right? Similarly, you can also extract text from images. Just select the text from that image that you want to copy and then copy it. That's it. So now let's have some live walkthrough of the use cases that we just covered. For that, let me share my Pinpoint dashboard with you. I think it's visible, right? So once you log into Pinpoint, this is the dashboard. This will be visible to you. Here you can click on this Explore tab, and this will take you to the collections which are public collections, and these collections are created from publisher around the world. You can open this collection to get some reference or ideas. You can also create your collection. You can go to my workspace and you can click on this new private collection. For example, name it test collection and click on this create button. So it will create your collection. So moving on to our first use case, that is that is getting transcript of your audio and video file. So for that, let me first share a video file with you. This video is of around 5 minutes. Let's see the first 10 or 11 seconds of this video.
We should know how to handle, not only how to handle the success, how to handle the failures. Particularly you are in the management environment.
So now we have idea about this video, and this is one of the very popular speech of Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. Now we will try to transcribe it. So as I told you, to transcribe it, you can go to your collection. This is your collection that we just created, and you just need to upload this video in your collection. So once uploaded, Pinpoint will automatically transcribe it. Let me take you directly to the result. So this is the transcript that was generated from that video that we just saw. And here we have, the timestamp and the sentences that were spoken in that video. So you can copy it directly. And there are few things that you can do here. Especially you can click on this three dot. You can click on this find button and you can find anything which is present. For example, ramen. So this script is totally searchable. You can search for text or phrases in this script. You can also download this transcript and you can also download the original audio file of this transcript. Apart from that, you can listen to that particular time frame. For example, uh, let me show you.
You take C.V. Raman, you take Newton, you take Einstein.
As you might have noticed that it's CV Raman, not Civil Raman. So you can also edit it. Just click on this edit button and done. So this is how you can use this video transcription to get your transcript efficiently, and you can also use it in your podcast to get the transcript, right? So moving on to our next use case, which is extracting text from your images and handwritten notes. So for that, I have already, I have already attached one handwritten note in my collection. And in order to extract text, you just need to select the text that you want to extract and click on this copy text, and the text get copied. Similarly, you can also extract text from images. This is a sample image that I uploaded in my collection. Just select the text and you can copy it. You can also find text in this image. For example, let's search for spreads. As you can see that how Pinpoint has beautifully highlighted that particular word. So moving on to our next use case, which is advanced search in Pinpoint. So to demonstrate this, I have already created a collection, and this is about the topic UPS versus NPS. And here I have uploaded around 10 to 12 documents. These documents are publicly available and are from the government portals. So let me demonstrate the advanced search of Pinpoint. For example, let's search for key features of UPS. So as I told you, that it not only search for this particular phrase, but it also search for similar words or related keywords. For example, salient features is also highlighted, important, essentials, basic. These are all the related words or related phrases. So this search is so advanced that you can if your collection contains around hundreds of documents, then you can effectively find what you are looking for. So this is all about this live walkthrough. Now getting back to our session and moving on to our next use case. So the next use case is explore common entities. So before this, let me tell you that entities are basically people, organization, or locations that are present in your document, which you have uploaded in your collection. And Pinpoint automatically fetches this entity. So once you create a collection and add document into the same, Pinpoint extract these entities and it displays and populates it on the right sidebar, as you can see in this video, which is attached in this slide. You can click on these entities. It will filter the document on your collection against that particular entity. This feature is really helpful in research or fact checks. Now moving on to our next feature, which is the last use case of Pinpoint for this session, and it is the GenAI feature. So this is one of my favorite feature of Pinpoint. Please note that this feature is totally experimental and is available only to users who have been granted early access. As you like it, I repeat, as you like it. I think you all might have heard about this phrase. For people who don't know, this phrase is actually borrowed from Shakespeare. I think this phrase perfectly encapsulates this feature of Pinpoint. What you want and how you want it. Whether you want to create a new story, research or fact checks, and how you want it in terms of styles, formats, languages, etc. This is what I feel for this feature after using it for the last few months. So you can use this feature either in a particular document or in the whole collection as well. Let me quickly take you to a detailed demo of this GenAI feature in Pinpoint and see what you can do using GenAI. Uh, uh, Let me share my screen with you. So before that, let's first demonstrate how you can use the custom entity feature. Then we will move to GenAI. So for demonstrating the custom entities, I have already created that collection UPS versus NPS. And as I told you, these are the publicly available documents. As you can see on this right sidebar, Pinpoint has automatically extracted these entities, right? Now you can click on these entities and it will filter the documents from your collection, which has mentioned about that entity. So this is how you can use this feature. Now, moving to the most awaited feature of Pinpoint, which is the AI-powered feature of Pinpoint. So as you can see, there is one more document in this collection, which is Handbook for Retiring Government Employees. So let's open it. So as you can see that this document is of around 48 pages, and Pinpoint has automatically generated the overview of this whole document. So you don't need to go to each of these pages and you manually read this document to get the overview. Pinpoint automatically, its AI powered feature automatically generates this overview. You can also click on this numeric so that this underlined text, from where this underlined text has been taken, it will take you to that particular section. So this is really powerful of Pinpoint. And if you will scroll, then you will also find that there is some suggested questions, right? So this will help you to get deeper insight of this document without even reading it. So to add on, there is also a text bar where you can input your queries. So to demonstrate this, let me take you to another collection that I created. This is about monkeypox. And all of these documents are from the WHO, and these are publicly available and reliable documents. So to demonstrate how you can use that feature of Pinpoint, how you can use GenAI feature of Pinpoint more effectively, you can do some of the interesting stuffs, like you can create some great article ideas, or you can research or fact check something. So let's first check how you can create some good article ideas. So we have a document which is about research, prevention, and treatment of monkeypox, right? Let's open it. So this is of around 7 pages. Now I want to write an article, or I want to generate some good article ideas about how we can, prevent this. How you can prevent the treatment of monkeypox. So for that, you just need to add text here. Just give me a minute. Let me put it down. So let me take you directly to the result. As you can see that it has beautifully created a 200-word article along with the reference, and this is very accurate as per this document, and you can use it to generate some good article ideas which you can directly include in your articles. So you, apart from this, using GenAI feature on your document, you can also use it on your whole collection. Let me get back to the collection. So this was our monkeypox collection. Now I want to do some fact checking, or when this monkeypox case was first reported. So I can use this GenAI feature in this whole collection, in this whole monkeypox collection. So let's ask a question. When was monkeypox first reported? Let me take you to the result. So this is what Pinpoint generated. Monkeypox was first detected in humans in 1970 in the Democratic Republic of the Congo. So as you can see that this Pinpoint automatically gone through all the document in this collection, and these are the 3 highlighted document, and this is a consolidated response from this document. This is really powerful because it consolidate responses from all of the documents in your collection, and you can really get quickly whatever you want, whatever you want to research, or you want to check something from your collection, you can use this feature. This is all about how you can utilize this GenAI feature effectively. Now getting back to our session, over to you, Shweta.
Shweta, you are mute.
Yeah. Sorry. Thank you so much, Prateek. So now we have Mika Hashmi from ADP Live team coming and showing and talking about how they've used Pinpoint effectively. So over to you, Mika.
Uh, Hi, everyone. It's a very monsoon kind of a morning here. I hope I'm loud and clear to everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah. So thank you, Prateek, Hemendra, and Shweta for having me here. And let me just quickly introduce myself. My name is Mika Tashmi. I work with ABP Network. Right now, I'm looking after strategic partnerships, and I've launched certain products called Premium and everything. But before that, I was editorial. So I was one of the people initially who have started using Pinpoint, and I have seen the Pinpoint's journey coming from a scratch of an idea to application, and we have also developed a lot of application for ourselves as well. So I'll share a quick slide with you, and I will also keep on explaining that how it had helped me during my desk time. And I'm pretty sure that you guys will also be able to use and maybe find different use cases for it. This is how ABP and how I used it. I'll just share my screen with you guys. Is this visible to everyone?
Not as yet, Mika.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's just coming.
Sure.
Yeah, you can just make it to presentation mode.
Sure.
Perfect. Yeah.
So right now, there are three things that we have been using Pinpoint for, and it has really helped our newsroom in terms of saving time. The first thing that I want to talk about is about breaking news. So I basically will be sharing 3 points in major. The first one is breaking news. So for example, our reporters are on ground and they generally give us a picture or an image of a PDF, or they just, so for example, I will share some examples as well. So they share us information and we are here on desk. And then now all of a sudden the pressure is that we need to take that thing out as a news article. And as you know, that SEO recommends us that we need to break the news first and then we can always expand. So earlier we used to take somewhere around 70 to 80 seconds, which is more than a minute for a 50-word article. But with the help of Pinpoint, what we did is that we were able to extract the exact information, and 120 words or 100 words, we were able to do it in less than a minute. So as you know, election season, Lok Sabha plus budgets, and there are multiple other days where breaking news or the time essence becomes of real importance. So this is where it helped us. Number two, research. So initially, when we were using Pinpoint, there was a very different kind of a use case, which a science journalist used to do with us. But right now, with Gen AI tool, how I have been using it, it is phenomenal. Prateek just showed us few examples as well, but it's totally on the desk that how do you want to use that tool. So for example, he gave us an example of NPS versus UPS, but you can also examine if there is a document that is coming up and you just want to do a long time research. Like for example, if there's a WEF, World Economic Forum's report, and that you want to just go through it and want to read more about it, that's that. And third is the most efficient one in the sense that we have been using this for a very long time, which is the transcript one. So Pinpoint actually helped us create those. So if people are here from video as well, you know that sitting on edit bay, we need to give a cues that this is the queue that where exactly we need to edit our videos from. So besides the text portion, the video cues are also really helpful when it comes to sitting on the editing bay, because we exactly know the timestamps where to cut in and where to cut out from. So this is the case. So as you can see, that this document was basically when Pooja Khedkar's expulsion came or explanation came from the UPSC side, that why she should not be part of the UPSC anymore. So we just got information through an image. So our reporter just sent the information and said, like, this is breaking, please do it right now. So instead of just writing and going through everything, we uploaded it on Pinpoint. And as soon as we were able to locate it here, we were able to extract the text and form a sentence according to our breaking news style. I'll just take you to this example as well. Is my other screen also visible, Shweta?
No, we are not able to see that.
Let me just... For some reason, I'm not able to share my entire screen.
Oh.
Yeah.
Maybe you can just show a part of it.
Just this, just one. Yeah, just not an issue. I'll try to explain as much as in this one. I had so basically we extracted the entire content from here, and we were able to write a sentence which was more than just one simple line, which is generally what we call a breaking news. So we were able to give out information faster in lesser amount of time with a much more chunkier para. Generally, SEO recommends that the more the information in the breaking go, the better the results will have for us. So in that particular term, this has really helped us. And so how I have used it while being on desk. So for example, a lot of parties, they announce their candidate's name in their own regional language or Hindi or something else. So we were able to extract that and quickly convert it, because I was writing for English. So I quickly converted it into a proper sentence case through AI or AI overview, and we were able to churn out the copy real soon. It really helps in that time. The second case is the research digging that we did. As you can clearly see that Pratik also showed us, it's the imagination is only to a news as a desk user. Like for example, how do you really want to use it? So I know most of us here, we are jam-packed with a lot of information and a lot of things to do. But if anyone is doing an explainer, they probably need some time to research some certain things and look at certain documents. Now, going through that document is a very tedious process, being very honest. Now, this particular AI tool, what it does is that we upload the document, and it also gives you an option of asking your query. So what I have done is that I have made multiple research-based articles, or the team has also created multiple research-based articles, but just asking the tool that, hey, is there any mention of AI in a particular term? Or for example, if it was World Economic Forum and it was talking about misinformation in India. So I just said, how many times was India mentioned about misinformation and what are the category likes? So it gives me citation. So AI is here to help us. We don't really need to be 100% like, okay, it has told us now. So you can always go to the citation and just look around it. There was one question when Pratik was showing the demo that hallucination chances. No, because it is coming all from the information that you have provided. So the information will only be processed through this thing. Then the third portion, which is the audio transcript one. And for English to English, I would say 9. I would have said 9.5, but let's just put some human touch to it. So 9 out of 10 when it comes to converting English to English text. And though it was showed earlier that only 8 GB of data or audio can be uploaded as of now, but somehow earlier I have also converted around 15 GB of data, being very honest. Maybe it was an earlier phase of audio transcript and everything. And as you can see, the grammar, the language and everything here is absolutely perfect and to the T. So even if you are writing a script out of it, this helps. Also, if you're creating captions, then also this helps. And it is also really helpful for the edit bay. So whenever I have a cue to give, I will always upload it here on Pinpoint, and then I can tell the editor that, you know what, these are the cutaway points, and this is where you can edit from. So yeah, this is all from it, and this is how we have been using it over the period of time.